It took 2 years to plan and looked like it would end in failure during its initial stages. It was D-Day. And on June 6, 1944, Allied troops opened the Second European Front in World War II in a massive seaborne invasion of Nazi-occupied France. On Friday, world leaders and thousands of veterans returned to Normandy for a tribute to those who risked it all on those beaches 70 years ago. CCTV's Richard Bestic reports.
A day of bittersweet memories ended in spectacular style. 7 decades after 156,000 Allied troops stormed the beaches of the Normandy coast, world leaders paid tribute to the men whose bravery helped end the Nazi occupation of Europe. They gave so much for the survival of liberty, said US President Barack Obama, at a time of maximum danger.
What more powerful manifestation of America's commitment to human freedom than the sight of wave after wave after wave of young men boarding those boats to liberate people they had never met?
The Normandy landings, history's biggest seaborne invasion, allowed troops to secure a beachhead on the mainland of Europe and begin the destruction of Hitler's Nazi Third Reich. The cost in human lives immense for those in uniform and civilians. 70 years later, the dead honoured in remembrance services around the Normandy region. For today's world leaders gathered in tribute, French President François Hollande said D-Day was a reminder of their obligations to peace.
It's a message for Europe. It's now a place of peace, when in the 20th century it was a place of war.
This, though, was as much a day for hailing those heroes who'd survived as it was to remember the friends they'd left behind. Age may well have wearied them, but their triumph will live for an eternity.
The commemoration has been a long day of high emotion and high politics. In reality, the returning veterans will probably be making among their final tributes to fallen comrades, leaving it to modern-day leaders to rein in tensions that are once again rising in Europe. Richard Bestic, CCTV on Sword Beach, Normandy, France.